here's an example of how departments will create a disposal request, a list of items that they want you to come and pick up that they no longer need. So we're going to click on disposal requests on the left menu, and down at the bottom on the left side we'll click on new, and then we'll choose the person who is responsible for this particular disposal request. It's generally going to be the person who's doing the data entry. And they can choose for surplus property office to come and pick up, or they can do a self-delivery, and of course if it's a big thing they can have it remain in department. So we'll go ahead and select the location where the property is and enter a room number, and by hitting the tab key it opens up the category tree, and I can type in all or part of the category name to which this item is going to be assigned. And categories, of course, are important for searching later on. So we can now see the description field with a red border, and that means that it's a required field, but I'm not going to fill it in just yet. I'm going to select a condition code, and I'm going to enter an asset number here, and it'll look up in our copy of the asset system the item that has that asset number and serial number. You can also look them up by serial number directly. And then we can go ahead and save the line item, but occasionally a department may go ahead and upload a picture. So they can come here to their pictures. We'll just pick a computer here and upload the picture. Now departments generally won't bother with that, but it is possible if they want to do it, they can. So we've saved that item, and then if they've got lots of computers to get rid of, we can clone the last item, and you'll see that it'll fill all of the data entry fields with the exception of the asset number and the serial number. So we can enter an asset number and serial number for that particular computer and go ahead and save that line item. And if we clone it again, we don't actually have to keep the computer system. We can actually go ahead and change this. Let's say that they decide they want to do a desk, get rid of a desk, then we can go ahead and change this to desk, and maybe do a little description there as well, and go ahead and save that. So there's a lot of flexibility. They don't need to use the clone. It's just a convenience. But once they've got the list of items recorded, then they can choose the person who's going to authorize this. And when they click the save button, it's going to send that person an email asking them to log in, find this in the lookup on the search tab, and review it and authorize it. And if they find something that they don't want to have disposed of, then of course they can remove it by clicking on this little delete trash can. So that's how departments will create lists of items for you to pick up, and of course all of that data is now in the database and available for you to manipulate for your scheduling for pickups, you're receiving into inventory, and the data entry is distributed across all the departments in the university.